Hi, everybody. So, like always, I had this urge to get on here. I am not really sure what'll come through, so I'm just going to start talking and see what happens. So, I've been discovering a lot about hiding and how it is safety in hiding from who you truly are, or hiding can be a lot of different things. It can be avoiding interactions with people or deciding to not fully express who you are as a way of hiding because you may be scared of how people may receive you, and you have this deep yearning to connect and to be liked. So these are all ways that hiding can show up, and I'm sure there is many more. And I noticed that in my life, I did that for a very long time, and I still somewhat do it sometimes, where I will have days and moments where I will hide as a protection mechanism for myself so that I can resist, as I think I've mentioned in other videos, rejection, or I want to connect, and that's another way of rejection. So it has a lot to do with that, and also failure. I think a fear of failure is in there too. So when you usually have a fear of failure, you have a fear of success, and they're both related in a sense. And I think a lot of times we have more of a fear of how powerful we are, and we really need to change our perspective around failure, because failure is really another opportunity for growth. And is it really failure, or was it a moment where you learned something very powerful for your purpose, for your future, for your now, for the moment? Like maybe this is the bridge that's going to take you to the literal next step of manifestation of something you always dreamed of. And sometimes those, it may look different than what you thought it would be, but it's still very beautiful. It still makes you feel nourished, and you're like, usually that's how it goes. So usually it may look different than how you imagined it, but it is usually feels even more satisfying and fulfilling, and the universe just presented it in such a more and the most magical way. So usually that stuff, or that we're hiding, or what we're not actually giving out into the world, is usually medicine for us, firstly, because usually medicine to just truly be who we are, and dive into those things that we enjoy, and challenge ourselves to really go out there and do what we want to do and all of that. But also, it, I think, helps, and you probably heard this, be the change you want to see, because it helps uplift and inspire other people to do the same. And this just goes back to connection. All these words and tools and things, they all like lead back to the same place, to really understanding how powerful we are and how we all have a purpose. I believe that we all have a purpose. It may look different for each of us, but I think finding clarity around what that is usually in what you like to do, and sometimes what you're hiding from. So I just wanted to, I guess that is what wanted to come through today. So yeah, just Let me know, what is something that you're hiding from? What is something that you, or like you may have hid from in the past, and now you are open with it and it just feels very liberating for you? I think we can support each other in this and showing each other that we're not alone and we are more connected than we think. And that little weird thing you do, or that thing that you may be interested in, and you are more than capable of doing it. And reorganizing our thought processes around what failure actually is. So, anyways, if you would like to talk more about this, please comment below. Send me a message. Let's connect. Of course, if you're interested in coaching, you can send me an email, messages, check my site. I would love to hear from you. And I hope you all have a beautiful day, evening, wherever you are. And to remember always, you are enough and you are amazing. So have a wonderful, beautiful day and talk to you soon. Bye.